Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Prescott High School. We're under the dome tonight for another basketball doubleheader with the Prescott Badgers as the boys and girls tonight go up against Mojave, making the long trip from Bullhead City out on the western side of the state. The Lady Badgers, they are coming into this contest with an overall record of 6-7, more importantly, 2-3 in the Grand Canyon region. Mojave, meanwhile, they are 12-10 overall on the season. However, also they are 2-3 in the region. So we are talking about a pretty important matchup here tonight for both these teams as they try to gain some ground in the region standings. And right now, pretty much the cream of the crop for the Grand Canyon region, well, that's got to be Coconino and Flagstaff, both undefeated at 5-0. So right now, it's pretty much Prescott, Mojave, Bradshaw Mountain, all fighting for third place and also all fighting to try to get in that 24 spot range that will get you a postseason berth. Top 24 teams make it to the playoffs, opening up with a play-in round. And we are underway, and the Badgers have the ball. That's Holly Dalton with it. Dalton going to pass it over to Seavey. Now to Riley. Kira Riley going to the basket. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by number 24, Ari Beck. Loose ball. Mojave gets it. And now that's over to number 13, Hannah Burgess. Burgess to Heath. Elisa Heath. Big block by Kira Riley to knock it out of bounds. Still Thunderbird possession. Beck with it. And she gets that one over to number 30, Kylie Heath. Over to Beck. Beck inside. Trying to get the pass over to Johnny Johnson. However, the ball sails over her outstretched hands and out of bounds into the Prescott Pep Band. And Kira Riley will inbound for the Lady Badgers. 7:17 remaining in the first quarter. It's 0-0. Our game just underway. First of two tonight on the KYCA live stream. We have the boys game after this one. Riley with the pass over to Eve Hawker. Now on the inside to Riley. Bounce over to Seavey. Seavey loses the ball. Still loose, and finally getting it is Mojave. Hannah Burgess. And she gets that one over to Kylie Heath. Back to Burgess. Now the jumper by 23, Elisa Heath, no good. Heath going again for three. That time it's good. Elisa Heath, the leading scorer for Mojave, nailing the tray. It's 3-0 Mojave. Now Riley going for a three, and that one connects. And we're all tied up 3-3 as both teams trade threes here in the early going. Mojave with the ball. Elisa Heath gets it over to Kylie Heath. I think it's safe to say that they're related. Kylie Heath standing on the Badger logo, guarded by Dana Seavey, now making her move to the inside. Seavey doing a good job guarding her, almost trying to knock the ball away. Now Eve Hawker. Elisa Heath, bounce pass on the inside to Johnson. Johnson off the glass, off the rim, no good. Johnson gets her own rebound. Johnny Johnson putting it in for two. Mojave regains the lead, 5-3. Holly Dalton with it for the Badgers. Over to Seavey, pass on the inside, and she did not mean to pass it to the girl in the green jersey. That was Johnny Johnson. And here comes Mojave. Jumper by number 30, Kylie Heath. No good, and ball rolls out of bounds as Desiree Johnson checks in for the Lady Badgers, replacing Eve Hawker. Kira Riley to take it out for the Badgers, gives it over to Dana Seavey with 5:23 left to go in the first quarter. 5-3 Mojave. Desiree Johnson from the near corner. Pass intercepted. Elisa Heath in the paint, guarded by Riley, taking the shot. Not enough oomph on it to get it through the hoop, and Riley gets the rebound and gives it to LeBlanc. Now Riley moving inside. Bounce pass to Dalton. Dalton makes the shot off the glass. It's good. Holly Dalton. And we're all tied up 5-5 with 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Mojave with the ball. Kylie Heath taking her time. Gets it over to Elisa Heath. And we are going to get a foul called against Desiree Johnson as she bumps into Elisa Heath. Elisa Heath averaging just under 16 points per game for the Thunderbirds. She has it on the far side, making her move, trying to get around Johnson. Now back to the other Heath, Kylie. Heath, top of the key. Now gets that one over to Beck. Beck, pass on the inside, rolls out of bounds, and I believe that tipped off of Dana Seavey before leaving the court of play. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Mojave. This will be a full timeout with 4:22 remaining in the first quarter. And once again, folks, after this game, we will bring you the boys' game between Prescott and Mojave. Both of these teams, Prescott and Mojave, they are looking to rebound from losses earlier this week. Mojave, they were 35-27 victims at the hands of Lee Williams on Tuesday. And also on Tuesday, in a game that you saw and heard here on KYCA, on the website and on the radio side, Prescott taking on Bradshaw Mountain on Tuesday. And Prescott coming away with the loss on that one. The final score there was 53-44. So again, both teams looking to get a win here tonight and kind of erase the bad memories from earlier in the week. Timeout over. And both squads back out on the court. 5-5 is our score. 4:22 to go in the first quarter. Mojave to inbound. That'll be Ari Beck. She gets that one over to Johnson. Now to Elisa Heath. In the paint. Taking the shot through traffic. No good. Rebound by the Badgers. Desiree Johnson with it. As Heath kind of slaps Johnson's back. No call. And now Dalton. And now we get a call, hand check, and I think that is going to go against Heath. It is. Heath with a hand check as Dalton was making her way past the half-court line. So Dalton will inbound for the Badgers. Tosses it to Johnson, now back to Dalton. Dalton taking her time, heading to the key. To Johnson. Now over to Hutman. Now stolen by the Thunderbirds. It's Heath going to the basket, taking the shot, no good. And it looks like Elisa Heath got fouled on her way up. And that will go against number 42, Gabriela Rivero. And Elisa Heath up to the line. Lobs it to the basket and misses. So we're still tied up at 5-5. 3:51 to go in the first quarter. Second shot from the stripe coming up for Heath. She connects on that one. 6-5 Mojave on top. Here come the Badgers. Holly Dalton with the ball. Coming into the paint. Lobs it over to Rivero. Now trying to get around the defense of Kylie Heath to Hutman. Desiree Johnson at the near corner. Flings it to no one in a white jersey. Another steal by Mojave. Kylie Heath somehow lost the ball. Right there to pick it up is Johnson, who then puts it through the hoop for two. 8-5 Mojave. 3:19 to go in the first quarter. Turnovers starting to cost the Badgers here. And another turnover. Elisa Heath with it. Almost loses the ball. Now takes the shot and no good. Hutman gets the rebound. So the Badgers struggling a little with ball control here in the early going. Dalton past the half-court line, taking her time, coming up to the top of the arc. Now to Johnson, bounce pass on the inside, intended for Dalton. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Thunderbirds. Emma Pierce into the game for Prescott. Back into play are Elisa LeBlanc and Dana Seavey. Dalton with it at the near corner. Comes inside, out to Seavey. Now to Pierce. Pierce moves inside, bounces to LeBlanc. The jumper, it's good! Elisa LeBlanc for 2. And it's a 1-point game, 8-7 in favor of Mojave. Kylie Heath with the ball. And it looks like we're going to get a call against Mojave. And it looks like they called that one against Johnny Johnson. So the Badgers with the ball with 2:26 left to go in the first quarter. Holly Dalton with it. Pass on the inside to Kira Riley, up off the glass, no good. But it looks like Riley got pushed taking the shot, and she will take a little trip up to the charity stripe. Foul will go against number 13, Hannah Burgess of Mojave. First shot from Riley. That one is good. Next shot, that one misses, and I think we got a violation here, but the game is all tied up now. 8-8, 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Mojave with the ball, Kylie Heath. Now over to her sister, Elisa. Heath backing out near the half-court line, guarded by Pierce, and it looks like Pierce got a little too physical in there on Alyssa Heath. So Mojave will take it out in front of their own bench. Ari Beck, actually correction, in front of Prescott's bench, I mean. Gets it over to Alyssa Heath. Heath at the Badger logo, now trying to make her move against Pierce. And it looks like we're going to get another foul, and again it will be Emma Pierce picking it up. So Emma Pierce with 2 fouls in the span of about 20 seconds. She'll take a breather. In to spell her is Eve Hawker. Inbound to Kylie Heath. She puts it up, rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound by the Thunderbirds, Johnson. She can't put it in, and Lisa LeBlanc grabs the ball for Prescott. Dalton with it on the far side. $1:40 to go in the first quarter. Dalton in the paint, taking the shot. Knocked away by number 13, Burgess. Mojave with the ball. Long pass to Heath. Alyssa Heath up to the glass. No good. Eve Hawker gets the ball for the Badgers. She comes down the far side. Now to Riley. To Dalton. Going for 3. No good. LeBlanc snatches the ball before it goes out of bounds. Now she gets the pass over to Seavey. To Hawker. Hawker cut off by Johnson to Seavey right under the basket. Dishes it off to LeBlanc. She misses on the glass, but it looks like LeBlanc got fouled as she was taking that shot. And I think it's going to be Johnny Johnson who picks up the foul. Johnson, her second foul of the night as LeBlanc buries that first one from the stripe. Certainly not someone you want in foul trouble early if you're Mojave. Johnson averaging 6.3 points per game and 8.2 rebounds per game as Elisa LeBlanc misses on the second free throw. Ball rolls out of bounds, and it is going to be Prescott possession with 1:07 to go in the first quarter. Fouls even at 4 apiece for both teams. Riley to inbound. Over to Holly Dalton. Long pass to Seavey. Hawker to LeBlanc on the inside. LeBlanc with the jumper. Misses, and out of bounds it goes. Mojave to inbound. Ari Beck bounces it over to Alyssa Heath. Now the pass to Kylie Heath, and that one goes out of bounds. And I think it was Eve Hawker who knocked it away from Kylie Heath. Beck inbounds over to Alyssa Heath. Sometimes you get a little tongue time when you have an Alyssa and an Elisa out on the court. Kylie Heath, the jumper from inside, off the rim, no good. Elisa LeBlanc gets the rebound. Now Dalton with it. Pass to Seavey. Seavey goes for the jumper. No good. Rebound by the Badgers. Now Riley with the shot. It's good. Kira Riley burying it and gives the Badgers an 11-8 lead. 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. And it looks like Mojave might be working for the last shot. Alyssa Heath on the inside to Johnson. She turns. She shoots. No good. Ball in the hands of Dana Seavey. 4 seconds to go. Pass to Dalton. 2 seconds to go. Dalton half-court shot. No good. And the first quarter comes to an end with the score, Prescott 11 and Mojave 8. So we'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back with more from Prescott High School after this.
Every child, every day, in the heart of everybody's hometown for over 150 years.
PUSD has a multitude of programs for what your child already loves and the talents they have yet to discover.
Engaging and hands-on curriculum.
Building positive relationships.
21st century education in technology and the arts.
Quality certified teachers and staff.
We educate the whole child.
Rooted in spirit and tradition, we invite you to join us.
Welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you here. Thank you very much for joining us on our KYCA.info live stream of Badger basketball. Girls game here in the second quarter, or as we're just about ready to get going with the second quarter. It's 11-8 Badgers over the visiting Thunderbirds of Mojave High School. Located along the banks of the Colorado River in Bullhead City. So yes, like I mentioned earlier, they had a long trip getting here. They're going to have a long trip going back. Mojave to inbound. It'll be Beck taking it out on the far side. Gets it over to Kylie Heath. Heath making a move. Inside. Now over to Beck. Back to Heath. Heath near the Badger logo, guarded by Seavey. Passes it to her sister. Alyssa Heath in the paint, taking the shot through traffic. No good, but getting the rebound is Johnson, but she can't get the basket. Badgers get the ball back, and here comes Dalton. Pass to Seavey. Seavey turns to Riley. She shoots, and she doesn't score, and the ball goes out of bounds. And hits off a couple of, I think those are freshman girl players out there. Talking to local legends Cal Cordes and Wayne Bowl over there, the super fans of our area. Kylie Heath getting around Seavey inside, dishes it off to Johnson. She takes the big jumper off the top of the backboard, but Beck gets the rebound. Over to Alyssa Heath. Heath for three! It's good! What a bank shot by Alyssa Heath. Her second tray of the night, and we're all tied up at 11. 6:55 to go in the second quarter. Desiree Johnson from the near corner pass, intercepted by Heath. Heath flying down the court. Now she loses the ball, and it's picked up by the Badgers, who get a steal of their own. Seavey bounces it over to Johnson. Johnson at the baseline. Bounce over to Riley. Now to Dalton at the far side. To Seavey. Bounces it to Riley. Turns. Shoots. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Burgess. Knocking down Riley. No call. Play continues. Pass on the inside to Johnson. Johnson all alone. And skips off the rim. No good. Lisa LeBlanc gets the rebound. Johnson just couldn't get the bunny there. Now Dalton in the paint to Riley. The jumper. No good. But Desiree Johnson gets the ball and doesn't get the bouncer. Mojave gets the rebound to Heath. Heath with the breakaway. Taking the shot. It's good. Alyssa Heath for 2. And the Thunderbirds go back on top 13-11. 9 points tonight for Alyssa Heath. Johnson with the jumper. Misses into the hands of Burgess. Bounce to Kylie Heath. Flying down the far side. In the paint, taking the shot, in and out of the basket. And no one could get that rebound, goes out of bounds, but possession will stay with the Thunderbirds. LeBlanc out of the game for Prescott. Gabriela Rivero in. 30-second timeout called with 5:27 left to go in the second quarter. It's 13-11 in favor of Thunderbird. Hey folks, be sure to like the KYCA News 1490 103.5 FM Facebook page to keep you up with everything we're doing on the air and with what's going on around our community. You can even watch these games on our Facebook Live. And we are back to action here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds to take it out. Ari Beck. Long pass over to Heath. Heath at the baseline, through traffic. Gets the pass over. There's a shot by Kylie Heath off the rim, no good. Kira Riley with the ball. Riley double teamed. And that one goes out of bounds. Mojave head coach Corey Heath saying it should be Mojave's ball, but the officials disagree, so it'll be Prescott possession. Heath to Dalton. She goes inside, in the paint, taking the shot, in and out of the basket. Dalton gets her own rebound, turns, shoots, again off the rim, and Burgess snags the rebound. And here come the Thunderbirds. Alyssa Heath. Trying to get around Lacey Wassel. Kylie Heath with it, with 4:50 to go in the second quarter. Now to Beck. It's Kylie Heath. Mojave working it around. Heath at the top of the key. Kylie Heath backing out, trying to get the offense reset for Mojave. Now she moves inside, through traffic, taking the shot, no good. And we're going to get a foul called against Prescott. Dana Seavey picking up the foul for the Badgers, her first tonight. Kylie Heath stepping up to the line and looking for her first point of the night for the Thunderbirds. Drains that one, making it a 14-11 lead for the Thunderbirds. Eve Hawker back into the game for Prescott. Second shot on the way by Heath. No good. Rebound by Beck as Riley rips the ball away from Beck, but it looks like we get a jump ball call, and possession will go to the Badgers. Heath inbounds to Dalton. Dalton past the half-court line with 4:24 to go in the second quarter. Hawker gets it into Riley. Now to Seavey at the baseline. Bounce to Dalton. Dalton through a double team. Bounces it over to Rivero. Hawker to Seavey. Badgers working it around. Now Dalton has it. Pass on the inside to Riley. Now Riley trying to bounce it to Dalton. Hits off a Mojave player. Dalton to the baseline. Through traffic, taking the shot and throws it out of bounds. Actually, they're going to say possession still Prescott. So it looked like a Mojave player got a hand on that one. Kira Riley will inbound for the Badgers. Dalton at the near corner to LeBlanc. LeBlanc almost traveled, but gets it to Dalton. Now Seavey dishes it to LeBlanc. Turns, jumps, shoots. Good! Elisa LeBlanc for 2. 14-13 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Badgers playing catch-up with 3:30 to go in the second quarter. Pass on the inside to Beck. Now to Johnny Johnson. And they're going to say Johnson traveled, and Johnson kind of looking saying, how was that a travel? Actually, I could even hear Johnson from up here saying, I didn't even move my foot. Dalton with it on the far side, trying to get around Kylie Heath. Pass to Hawker. Now on the inside to LeBlanc, and LeBlanc. Actually, for a second, I thought she traveled, but it looks like a push from behind. That is called against Alyssa LeBlanc, so Alyssa fouling Elisa. Boy, that can tie up your tongue. Now a jumper by Dalton for three. It's good! Holly Dalton with the three. And the Badgers go on top 16-14. 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Now a three by Heath, no good. Right into the hands of Holly Dalton. She comes down the court. Alyssa Heath right on top of her, goes up to the glass, takes the shot, no good, and a foul on the play. And that one's going to go against Hannah Burgess. That is her second of the night. Dalton to the line. Badgers 2 for 4 from the stripe tonight. Make it 3 for 5. As Dominique Rodriguez comes into the game for the Thunderbirds. Second shot coming up for Dalton. And that one connects. 7 points so far for Dalton. It's 18-14. Badgers on top. Kylie Heath past the half-court line, guarded by Seavey. Bouncer over to Alyssa Heath, guarded by Hawker. And now Elisa LeBlanc almost knocks the ball away. Heath still able to get it and gets up to the basket and makes the bucket. 18-16, Mojave down by 2. 2:20 to go in the second quarter. Seavey on the inside to LeBlanc. Dishes it off to Seavey, bounce to Hawker. She goes for the shot, misses the basket. Rodriguez with the rebound for the Thunderbirds to Heath, who loses it. Stolen by LeBlanc, and then stolen back by the Thunderbirds. Alyssa Heath. Heath with 11 points here in the first half. A minute 55 remaining. Heath taking her time. Now for three. It's good. Another wicked bank shot for Alyssa Heath for the tray. 19-18, Mojave back on top. A minute 35 to go in the second half, in the second quarter. Bounce pass to Riley. Near the near corner. Now bounces over to Dalton. Dalton moving to the paint, taking the shot, and doesn't get the bounce. But LeBlanc gets the rebound, and LeBlanc gets the putback, giving the Badgers a 20-19 lead. A minute 10 to go in the second quarter. Kylie Heath to Alyssa Heath. 1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the second quarter. Kylie Heath at the Badger logo, guarded by Seavey. Hands it off to her sister. Here comes Heath, taking the shot, and that one gets the good bank and the good roll. Alyssa Heath. 21-20 Mojave on top. 36 seconds to go in the first half. Kira Riley near corner, bounces it inside to Dalton, up off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound, Eve Hawker gets it to Riley with the jumper, and doesn't get the bounce. Riley gets the rebound, still no good. And ball goes out of bounds, and it will be possession Prescott with 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Kira Riley to inbound. To LeBlanc with the jumper, off the rim, no good. And Kira Riley grabs the rebound. Riley in traffic, bounces it to Dalton. Dalton for three! No good. LeBlanc almost got the rebound. Loose ball, Mojave gets it. And it looks like they're going to call it against Mojave. I think LeBlanc might have stepped out of bounds in front of the bench. 5 seconds to go. Bounce to Dalton in the paint. Dalton reverse layup, blocked by Burgess. 2 seconds to go. Carly Heath has it at the far side. She takes the desperation jumper, and that will not be.
Whew, it's a new year, and with that comes great expectations. This is Steve Seshka with Olson's for Healthy Animals. Good nutrition cures a lot of ills and keeps healthy pets and barnyard buddies at their very best. We at Olson's do more than just sell food and supplies. We provide peace of mind. We're always there to answer your questions and are partners with you to enhance your animal experience. We also think that when you shop, you're not just here to get a bag of food. More and more of you want to add brick and mortar to your shopping experience because doing business in a place like Olson's expands your community connection. Here at Olson's, we think local, we speak local, and we care local. And you're not just doing business locally, you're doing business with locals. We do things like feed all the law enforcement canines in Yavapai and Coconino counties for free because we know that budgets are tight. We're Olson's for Healthy Animals in Chino, Prescott, Dewey, Flagstaff, and Clarkdale, where since 1979, good enough just isn't.
And welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you on our KYCA live stream of Badger basketball. We are coming out of halftime with the score, Mojave 21, Prescott 20. Halftime stats for you for the Badgers, Holly Dalton and Elisa LeBlanc, both with 7 points apiece. Kira Riley, she has 6 points. On the other side of the ledger for Mojave, Alyssa Heath, 16 points tonight, including 3 trays. Johnny Johnson, she has 4 points. And it will be the Thunderbirds to inbound to start things off here in the second half. Ari Beck gets it into Heath. Kylie Heath, that is. Heath guarded by Dana Seavey. Able to get it into Alyssa Heath in the paint. Taking the shot through traffic and doesn't get the good bounce. But Mojave does get the rebound. Johnny Johnson. Beck over to Kylie Heath. Moving inside. Through traffic, bouncer over to Beck. Beck guarded by Dalton and traveling called against Beck. And the Badgers get the ball with 7:33 to go in the third quarter. Holly Dalton. Dalton coming past the half-court line. Now starting to speed it up. Breaking through the defense. Riley with the jumper. Off the rim, no good. Bouncer, loose ball, picked up by Mojave. Alyssa Heath flying into the paint. Bumps into Eve Hawker, and Hawker going to get called for the foul. So Alyssa Heath will come up to the free throw line where she is 1 for 2 tonight. Big old lob, and she makes that bucket. 22-20 now, Mojave leads. Second shot coming up for Heath. And that one does not go in. Kira Riley with the rebound for the Badgers. Holly Dalton now down the far side. Inside, the pass right to Eve Hawker. Now to LeBlanc, top of the key. Knocked away by Heath. Now Heath heading to the basket, taking the shot. No good, but it looks like Blanc going to get called for the foul. Back to the line is Alyssa Heath for the Thunderbirds. So 1 minute we have played here in the third quarter, and already 2 fouls called as that one rolls off the rim. Still 22-20, Mojave on top. Second shot by Heath, and that one goes in. 23-20 now in favor of the Thunderbirds. Badgers with the ball, Holly Dalton. Gets it over to Seavey, now to Hawker. Dalton on the far side. Now Seavey loses the ball, now picks it back up. She moves inside, bouncer through traffic. LeBlanc gets it. Over to Hawker. Now to Dalton for 3! In and out of the basket. And the Thunderbirds get the rebound. Heath to Heath. Alyssa Heath for 3! It's good! Alyssa Heath, her 4th tray tonight. And Mojave on a 5-0 run to kick things off here in the third quarter. It's 26-20 Thunderbirds. Dalton from the far corner goes for a 3 of her own. No good. Rebound by Dalton to LeBlanc. Now to Riley. Back to Dalton. She turns, loses the ball. Now battle for it on the floor between her and Johnson. Actually, correction, that was Beck who battled her for it. And Kira Riley will inbound for the Badgers. Over to Hutman. Hutman goes for the shot off target. And I think it was off target because Hutman got fouled. So Jamie Hutman going to go up to the line. The sophomore guard for the Badgers. Misses on the first shot. Second shot from the stripe coming for Hutman. And that one hits off the backboard. Mojave with the ball. Here comes Alyssa Heath. Heath with a shot. Off the backboard, no good. Grabbed by Beck. And the shot, no good. Rebound by Johnson. She goes for the shot through traffic. No good. LeBlanc fighting for the rebound, but Beck gets it and back off the glass for two. Ari Beck, her first bucket of the night, making it 28-20 Mojave. And it looks like Mojave getting called for a block. Alyssa Heath with the foul, and that's her third of the night, as full timeout called by Mojave. 5:16 remaining in the third quarter. It is 28-20. Mojave, they are on a 7-0 run to start things off here in the third quarter. However, one thing you got to keep in mind is Alyssa Heath now with 3 fouls, and we're not even halfway through the third quarter. And Heath with 21 of Mojave's 28 points. So if you're Coach Heath, you've definitely got to be very concerned that your top scorer is in foul trouble right now. And I thought I saw her coming off the court just as the timeout was called. So we will see if Alyssa Heath comes back in. Actually, yes. Heath will stay in the game in spite of her 3 fouls. And now Heath setting up the offense, or the defense, excuse me. Kira Riley with it for Prescott. Bouncer to Dalton in the paint, takes the shot. It's good! Holly Dalton for 2. And the Badgers finally score here in the third quarter. It's 28-22. Mojave on top with 4:58 to go in the third quarter. Heath to Heath. Alyssa Heath, guarded by Seavey at the top of the key. Now over to Johnny Johnson. Bouncer on the inside of Burgess, knocked away by Riley, but Johnson gets it back at the near corner. Now moves in, batted away by Kira Riley, out of bounds, and it will still be Mojave possession with 4:37 left to go in the third quarter. Ari Beck will inbound. She flings it over to Heath, and Heath unable to get a handle on it. Looks kind of frustrated that she wasn't able to get that ball, so Badgers will take it out near the scorekeeper's table. Holly Dalton past the half-court line. Now over to Seavey. Riley with the ball now, back to Dalton. Dalton moving inside with the jumper through traffic, skips off the rim, and Riley gets the rebound, then loses it. Now Dalton picks it up. Guarded by Kylie Heath. On the far side to Seavey, bounce pass on the inside. Johnson tried to get it. Ball goes out of bounds. Badgers to inbound. Riley. Just gets it into Jamie Hutman. Now Dalton. Pass over to Riley. Almost out of 3, but Kylie Heath cut her off from that. Seavey with it, guarded by Beck. Now the pass gets away and will roll out of bounds, and Mojave will get possession with 3:59 remaining in the third quarter. It's 28-22. The Thunderbirds on top. Thunderbirds, they have lost 4 out of their last 5 games, so they're looking to get off the schneid. Alyssa Heath making her move inside. Now backs off. Heath with the jumper. It's good! Alyssa Heath for 2. 30-22 as Mojave starts to increase its lead. Dalton Inside. Cut off by Johnson. Over to Riley. Ball knocked away by Kylie Heath, out of bounds. And now Riley will inbound with 3:28 to go in the third. To Dalton. Long pass to Seavey. She goes up for the shot. No good, but Seavey gets fouled going up. And Dana Seavey, the junior guard, will go up to the line and shoot two. Seavey, who had a couple of very critical free throws made last week in that victory against Lee Williams. She hits a free throw there. First point of the night for Dana Seavey. 30-23, Badgers down by 7. Badgers down by 6 as Dana Seavey makes both her free throws. Kylie Heath coming inside. Bouncer over to Alyssa Heath. She moves through traffic, takes the shot, no good, but Heath gets fouled going up. And that will be Desiree Johnson getting dinged for the foul. So here comes Alyssa Heath. First shot. She has one of those arcing lob type shots from the line, but you know what? It's working for her. May look a little different, but if it's working, so what? As Rodriguez checks into the game for Mojave. "25 points tonight for Alyssa Heath. Holly Dalton with it for the Badgers. 3 minutes and counting to go in the third quarter. 32-24 Thunderbirds. Dalton with the pass to Hutman. Now that pass stolen by the Thunderbirds. Kylie Heath to the basket, taking the shot. It's good. Kylie Heath with her first field goal of the night, and it's a 10-point Mojave lead, 34-24. Dalton goes for three, in and out of the basket. Battle for the rebound and jump ball called as Beck was able to hold on to it for the T-Birds, and she will inbound with 2:30 remaining in the third quarter. Renee Ibrahim into the game now for Mojave. Kylie Heath, bounce pass over to Ibrahim, taking the jumper. It's good! Swish for Rena Ibrahim. 36-24, Mojave. Dalton, hovering around the arc, guarded by Heath, to Riley. Emma Pierce at the ball on the far side. Dalton coming out of the near corner, guarded by Beck. Now down the baseline. Pass out to Riley, to Pierce. Pierce moving inside. Pierce in the paint. Goes for the shot, and traveling is the call against Emma Pierce. T-Birds will have the ball with $1:53 left to go in the third quarter. 36-24 Mojave. Prescott just 4 points in this third quarter. Bouncer on the inside, almost gets away from Beck. She gets it over to Ibrahim. And Ibrahim travels as she runs into Emma Pierce. So it will be Badger possession with $1:35 remaining in the third quarter. Holly Dalton bringing it past the half-court line. Bouncing on the inside to Dalton. Dalton through traffic, almost loses the ball. Battle for the ball now. And it's going to be jump ball as Dalton got sandwiched in between Alyssa Heath and Johnny Johnson. Riley inbounds to Johnson. Pass to Seavey. Now Emma Pierce makes her move inside. Bounces it over to Kira Riley. Riley in the paint, taking the shot. It's good! Kira Riley with a couple of T-Birds in front of her, still able to sink it, make it a 10-point game, 36-26 Mojave. Alyssa Heath at the Badger logo with 55 seconds left to play in the third. Now Kylie Heath with it, over to Alyssa Heath. Heath moves inside, and Heath gets hung up on a couple of Badgers. We'll see who gets the foul. Desiree Johnson, and that is Johnson's third foul tonight. Desiree Johnson, one of just 3 seniors on this Prescott team. And looking ahead to next year, Holly Dalton and Kira Riley, well, they'll be back, meaning obviously they ain't one of those 3 seniors. Kylie Heath gets the move inside. Over to Johnson with the jumper through traffic, skips off the rim, but Johnson gets fouled, taking the shot. Johnny Johnson up to the line. Johnson with 4 points tonight for the Thunderbirds. Dana Seavey will get pegged for her second foul tonight. First shot from the line by Johnson. And that one goes right on through. 37-26. Mojave extends its lead. Next shot. That one misses and rebounded by Riley. Well, almost rebounded by Riley. That one bounces out of bounds. Mojave will have possession. Ari Beck to inbound. Long pass over to Alyssa Heath. At the Badger logo, now trying to make her move around Hawker. Almost lost the ball. Gets it over to her sister, Kylie. Kylie through a double team. Still able to get it off to Alyssa. Coming down to 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Heath making a move inside with the jumper. It's good! Just can't stop Alyssa Heath tonight. It's 39-26. Dalton for 3 at the buzzer. No good. And the third quarter comes to a close with Mojave still on top. 39-26 is the score. We'll take a little break here, and we'll be back with quarter number 4 right after this.
Weichert Realtor CLA is painting the town yellow. Hi, this is Colleen McElmel, the owner and broker for Weichert Realtor CLA. Do you have a 2020 vision of selling your home and moving into your new dream home, or downsizing to a more simple, all-that-you-need home? Weichert Realtor CLA has a team backed by a 50-year proven selling system to make your vision a reality. Our selling system is unique and effective. We recently sold a home with multiple offers in one day during an open house. And when you go with Weichert Realtor CLA, we offer in-house loan applications, escrow, and notary services, available to make the process as simple and painless as possible. And if you're a veteran or first responder, Weichert Realtor CLA offers a 10% discount to thank you for your service. Interest rates are low and the market is hot. Let's make your 2020 vision a reality. Call 499-2244. That's Weichert Realtor CLA at 499-2244. We sell more because we do more. Look for the bright yellow signs.
Welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you here on the KYCA live stream. Fourth quarter about to get going here between the Badgers and the Thunderbirds. And Lady Badgers down in this one, 39-26. Right after this game, we will bring you the boys' game between Prescott and Mojave. Kylie Heath with it. Heath standing at the Badger logo, guarded by Dana Seavey. Now gets it over to Alyssa Heath. Heath to Heath. Now Kylie Heath moving inside. Bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson at the baseline. Turns out to Kylie Heath. Heath through traffic. Taking the shot. No good. Elisa LeBlanc with the rebound. Holly Dalton down the far side to Riley. Riley bounces it over to Dana Seavey. Seavey hands off to LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to get around Johnson. No dice. Gets it out to Kira Riley. Now to Dalton. Dalton pass to Seavey. Seavey up off the glass. No good, but Dana Seavey gets fouled. And it's another trip to the stripe for Seavey. Dana Seavey already 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 2 for 3 now as she misses on that one. Next shot on the way. And that one also misses. And Seavey able to get the rebound to Dalton. Dalton moving inside. Bouncer to LeBlanc. Up off the glass. No good. And stolen by Dalton to Riley for 3. Off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. Mojave comes up with it. Alyssa Heath. Now down the far side, pursued by Hawker. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Dalton. She loses the ball. Beck and Dalton fighting for the ball on the ground. A jump ball called. Possession goes to Prescott with 6:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kira Riley to inbound near the Mojave bench. Gets it over to Holly Dalton. Dalton, pass on the inside to Riley. Now to LeBlanc. LeBlanc jumps. Jump shot. In and out of the basket. Rebounded by Burgess. Loose ball. And the Badgers get it. Dalton. Moves inside to Riley. Riley with a bouncer to Hawker. Almost loses it. Hawker out to Seavey and the ball sails over Seavey's hand and out of bounds. Kylie Heath. Just 6 points scored by the Badgers in this half. Handoff to Alyssa Heath, who loses the ball and shoves Eve Hawker to the floor. And no foul on that one. That'd probably be 2 minutes in the box if this was hockey, and hand check called. And I believe that was Eve Hawker who got that foul. Actually, correction, Dana Seavey picking that one up, her third of the night. Mojave inbounds, loses the ball. Seavey gets it to Dalton. Dalton on the inside, bouncer to Johnson. Ball knocked away by Johnny Johnson. Wow, I just realized this. Along with 2 Heaths on the court, we also have 2 Johnsons. Except these Johnsons play for different teams. Riley, LeBlanc on the inside, loses the ball, and that one out of bounds. Possession to Mojave. Bounce to Kylie Heath. 5:30 to go in the fourth. Long pass to Alyssa Heath. Back to Kylie at the Badger logo, guarded by Seavey. Now the pass to Alyssa Heath. And that one went over the half-court line before Heath could snag that. So it will be Badger possession. 5:11 left to go. Badgers have themselves quite a hole to dig out of. It's 39-26 Mojave. Dalton to Seavey. Now to Johnson. Gets that one to Dalton. Near corner. She runs around the key. Inside to Riley. Riley over to LeBlanc with the jumper. It's good! Elisa LeBlanc with the jumper, making it 39-28 in favor of Mojave. Kylie Heath with it for the Thunderbirds. Moves inside, taking the shot, and just skims off the bottom of the net. Badgers able to get it before it goes out of bounds. Holly Dalton with the long-range jumper. It's good! Holly Dalton for 2. And timeout called for Prescott. 4:26 remaining in the fourth quarter. And it's a full timeout, so we will take a timeout here. With the score 39-30 Thunderbirds. We'll be back after this.
When it comes to protecting your home from damage caused by faulty gutters, make the wise choice. Call Arizona Seamless Gutters. Don't waste money on gutters that might not stand Arizona's harsh weather. Hello friends, this is Travis Stedman, owner of Arizona Seamless Gutters. We have gutters in all price ranges and gutter accessories including gutter covers and rain barrels. Our custom gutters are better than factory because they are tailor-made for your home. Call 778-1818 for a free estimate. Arizona Seamless Gutters, quality products, people, and service you can count on.
Welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you here. 39-30 is the score. Badgers down by 9 here in the fourth quarter. 4:26 left to go. And the big story tonight has got to be Mojave's Alyssa Heath. 27 points she has scored. Oh, by the way, folks, Alyssa Heath, she is just a sophomore. Scary to think how good she's going to be when she gets to be a senior. Speaking of Alyssa Heath, she has the ball. Now pass to Johnson. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by LeBlanc. Here comes Dalton down the far side for the Badgers. Pass on the inside to Riley. Riley up off the glass. It's good! Kira Riley. And the Badgers coming back. It's 39-32. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Heath. Over to the other Heath. Now a bouncer to Alyssa Heath. Now to Kylie Heath. Alyssa and Kylie kind of playing catch right now. Still, it's the Alyssa Kylie playing catch here. And now Burgess in the mix. Burgess bouncer on the inside. Stolen by Kira Riley. Holly Dalton down the court. Dalton taking the jumper. No good off the rim. Riley with the rebound. Riley tried for the putback, but she gets fouled in the act of shooting. And Kira Riley will step up to the line. Kira Riley with 10 points tonight for Prescott. She had 14 points Tuesday in that loss to Bradshaw Mountain. And that is an NI negative impact for Kira Riley on her first shot from the stripe. Riley now 1 for 3 from the line. 1 for 4. As she misses a couple of big free throws there. Still 39-32. Badgers down by 7. 3:12 to go in the fourth quarter. Heath double teamed. Now pass on the inside to Johnson. She goes for the shot. In and out of the basket and rebounded by Elisa LeBlanc. Dalton down the far side for Prescott. Now comes inside. Pass to Riley. Riley with the shot. No good. But Dalton gets the rebound. To Riley again. Now Dalton. Dalton running around the key, now backing off. 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Long pass to Seavey, out to Riley for 3! It's good! Kira Riley getting the good roll and making it a 4-point game. 39-35, Badgers down by 4. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Mojave possession. And a timeout called by Prescott coach Bobby Yoder. Well, Kira Riley missed on her free throws earlier, but she made up for it big time with that 3, making it a 4-point game. Badgers looking for the classic comeback here with 2:23 left to go in the fourth quarter. By the way, folks, be sure to tune in to the Tri-City Sports Roundup tomorrow morning at 8:06. Right here on the News 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, and on KYCA.info. Alexa Sell, Lauren Mahan, and Lily Jensen of the #1 ranked Prescott girls soccer team will join me live in the studio to talk about their season. And again, congratulations to the great season so far by the Prescott girls soccer team. Again, #1 in the state in the 4A conference. And it looks like we're going to get a push called against the Badgers as Heath was making her way down the far side. Kira Riley picks up her first foul of the evening. Foul number 7, Mojave in the bonus. Alyssa Heath to the line. Again, Heath with 27 points tonight. Shooting 1-1, no good. Elisa LeBlanc gets the rebound for the Badgers. And here comes Dalton. Pass to Riley. Riley moving inside in the paint, taking the running shot. Doesn't get the good roll. Mojave comes up the rebound, stolen by the Badgers. Riley, bouncer to Johnson. Johnson for the shot. It's good! Desiree Johnson for 2, making it a 2-point game. 39-37 in favor of Mojave. Alyssa Heath. And Heath loses the ball, but it looks like there's going to be a foul called against Prescott. And I think that's going to be LeBlanc who gets pegged for the foul. Heath 5 for 9 from the stripe tonight for Mojave. 6 for 10 as she makes it. And it's a 3-point game, 40-37. Thunderbirds, a minute 39 remaining in the fourth quarter. Heath misses that one, but Johnson gets the rebound for the T-Birds. Alyssa Heath gets run into by Kira Riley. Ball rolls out of bounds, no foul, but Mojave will retain possession. Badgers were down by as many as 13 at one point. They have fought their way back to make this one a close ball game. Ball rolls away from Heath. She picks it up. Now to Kylie Heath. Backs out over to Alyssa Heath. As Kira Riley bumps into her, and Riley going to get called for the foul. Second foul tonight for Riley. That's going to make it another 1-1 for Alyssa Heath. 28 points for Heath tonight. Misses on that one. LeBlanc grabs the rebound. Still a 3-point game, 40-37. And a behind-the-back pass to Riley. Now Johnson with the shot off the glass, no good. Riley with the rebound. Dalton has it. Now to Riley, going for 3. No good. Riley grabbing the rebound off the glass. It's good. Kira Riley with the point on the steal. 40-39, Badgers 57. Thunderbirds with 50 seconds to go. An incredible sequence of play there for the Badgers to get it to within 1 point of Thunderbirds. Desiree Johnson with her 4th foul of the night. 48 seconds to go in regulation, 40-39 Mojave. Heath misses on the first free throw. And, full timeout called. Again, 40-39, the score. Mojave on top, but not by much. And a huge free throw will be coming up for Alyssa Heath when we come back to action. Again, folks, very, very big game here tonight, especially when you're looking at the state PowerPoint rankings. You have Mojave, Bradshaw Mountain, and Prescott all in the 20s. Mojave ranked number 21, Bradshaw Mountain ranked number 24, Prescott is number 29. And a win here tonight for Prescott will certainly give them a huge, huge boost in the PowerPoints. And by the way, as for the other Grand Canyon region teams, Coconino number 12 in power points. Flagstaff 13. Mingus all the way down at 44. Top 24 teams do get a playoff spot. Big free throw coming up for Heath. Misses on that one. Johnny Johnson gets the rebound. Now Beck with the ball. Out to Heath. To the other Heath. And the Badgers have to foul Heath to get her up to the line and get the ball back. 40 seconds remain on the clock. Again, it is 40-39. Alyssa Heath, who has missed on her last 4 free throws. How big is that looking right now? Misses on that one. And Heath in a big-time slump at the stripe at the worst possible time for Mojave. Next shot. That one goes through. It's a 2-point game, 41-39. Badgers have the ball. Dalton, 36 seconds left. Inside to Seavey. Bounces it, try to get it to Riley. Out of bounds, and it will be Mojave possession with 29 seconds to go. Bounce on the inside, and he's fouled by Dalton. And Heath will go back to the line. Alyssa Heath, 29 points tonight for the Thunderbirds. First shot from Heath. Nope, no good. Still 41-39, Thunderbirds up by 2. That shot does go through. And what? There was a, and we have a timeout. So I think right when the ball got shot is when Coach Heath called a timeout. So we'll take a timeout here for 30 seconds. 41-39 Thunderbirds, back after this.
Every child, every day, in the heart of everybody's hometown for over 150 years.
PUSD has a multitude of programs for what your child already loves and the talents they have yet to discover.
Engaging and hands-on curriculum.
Building positive relationships.
21st century education in technology and the arts.
Quality certified teachers and staff.
We educate the whole child.
Rooted in spirit and tradition, we invite you to join us.
And we're back here at Prescott High School. John Rust with you here. And, of course, because it's a close game and it's the fourth quarter, well, we're getting one timeout after another because that's just the way things are done in basketball. And now Heath will take another shot from the stripe. Big one coming up here as she will try to make it a 3-point lead for Mojave with 29 seconds left to go in regulation. She hits that one. It's 42-39 Mojave. Here comes Holly Dalton down the far side. Dalton already has a tray tonight. Goes for another one for the tie. Comes up short. Mojave gets the rebound with 19 seconds to go. Heath has it. And the Badgers will foul her to get her up to the line. Dana Seavey gets called for the foul. 16 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Some big free throws coming up here for Heath. And she hits that one to make it a 2-possession game with 16 ticks left to go in the fourth. 43-39 Mojave. Misses on that one. Badgers get the rebound. Dalton double teamed. Trying to get around Johnson. Falls down. Fouled by Johnson. Badgers inbound with 12 seconds left to go. Dalton. 10 seconds remaining. Dalton. Now to Riley going for 3. And I think we have a foul called on Mojave. And we do. Johnny Johnson with the foul. And this will bring Kira Riley up to the line. And because that was a three-pointer, Kira Riley will have 3 opportunities from the free throw line. 5.1 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And now I think we have some confusion here. One of the officials is looking at the scorekeeper's table for a long time. Don't know what that's about. Now the ball's in Riley's hands, so we can get going with the free throws. Riley sinks that one. 43-39, Mojave on top. Second shot coming up. That one goes through. It's a 2-point game, 43-41. And guess what we have, folks? Another timeout. And I think this is, I don't know, about the 12th or 13th timeout we've had in the last 5 minutes or so. So it's a 43-41 game as the Mojave and Prescott boys get set for their game. And again, we will be bringing you the Prescott-Mojave game, boys game that is, right after this one. There'll be about a 15-minute interlude between the two. Kira Riley has made 2 of her shots from the stripe so far. She gets the next one, it will be a 1-point game. However, there are 5 seconds left to go. So obviously the tactic here would probably be if Riley makes it. As soon as Mojave gets the ball, foul Mojave, get him up to the line and all that good stuff. I think if you watch basketball for any length of time, you know the drill with this. Amazing how sometimes what should be the most exciting point in a basketball game just kind of goes into a molasses phase where it seems to take forever for things to get done. Riley's shot misses. Riley gets the rebound, trying to go for the shot, and Riley got fouled. Riley got knocked to the floor, going for the rebound, and now Kira Riley can tie it if she makes both her free throws. But, of course, we have to have a timeout because at this stage in a basketball game, we just can't let things hurry up here. So 43-41 is the score. Badgers down by 2. Kira Riley needs to make both her free throws to tie the game and send it into overtime and give the Badgers a chance. Well, more drama from the girls. I'll tell you what, it looked like this is going to be a runaway game for Mojave early on as they had a 13-point lead. And now, if Kira Riley can make these 2 free throws, we're looking at overtime. First shot from Riley. Gets the good bounce. And it's a 1-point game, 43-42. For the tie, it's good! Kira Riley ties it on her free throws. Kylie Heath. And Kylie Heath traveled. And Heath not happy with that at all. So 0.2 seconds left in regulation. And the Badgers will inbound. Kira Riley. An official at the scorekeeper's table. I wonder if he's asking to put some more time back on the clock. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like they're putting 1 second on the clock. And we'll see if the Badgers can get the dramatic buzzer beater here. Riley taking the shot for 3. No good! And folks, in the words of the legendary Buffalo Sabres broadcaster Rick Genere, we are going to overtime. 43-43 our score at the end of regulation. So we'll take a break here and we'll be back with the OT right after this.
Whew, it's a new year, and with that comes great expectations. This is Steve Seshko with Olson's for Healthy Animals. Good nutrition cures a lot of ills and keeps healthy pets and barnyard buddies at their very best. We at Olson's do more than just sell food and supplies. We provide peace of mind. We're always there to answer your questions and are partners with you to enhance your animal experience. We also think that when you shop, you're not just here to get a bag of food. More and more of you want to add brick and mortar to your shopping experience because doing business in a place like Olson's expands your community connection. Here at Olson's, we think local, we speak local, and we care local. And you're not just doing business locally, you're doing business with locals. We do things like feed all the law enforcement canines in Yavapai and Coconino counties for free because we know that budgets are tight. We're Olson's for Healthy Animals in Chino, Prescott, Dewey, Flagstaff, and Clarkdale, where since 1979, good enough just isn't.
Back here at Prescott High School, John Rust with you, and it's overtime. A little extra basketball here on the live stream tonight as LeBlanc and Burgess stand in the tip-off circle for Prescott and Mojave respectively. Kira Riley's free throw shooting gets Prescott into overtime and still gives them a fighting chance. Heath with the ball for Mojave. She loses it. Picked up by Johnson. Now Johnson to Dalton. Long pass to Kira Riley at the baseline. Running shot and doesn't get the good roll. But Johnson gets the rebound and it looks like Johnson got fouled. And speaking of the fouls, they carry over. So 9 fouls now for the T-Birds. Desiree Johnson up to the line. Johnson with 2 points tonight, looking to break the tie. She does not. Goes out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Thunderbirds. Badgers retain possession. Riley with it, still 43-43. LeBlanc over to Johnson. Johnson through traffic, taking the shot. Got hacked, no call. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Mojave. Burgess, a little demonstrative, I think, saying, oh, you got to be kidding me. Come on, man, that's our ball. Instead, it's Prescott's ball. Inbound to LeBlanc. Now with the jumper, in and out of the basket. Rebounded by Burgess. Bouncer over to Beck. Now to Alyssa Heath. Heath, 3:25 left to go in OT. Heath moves inside, knocked down by Johnson. Yep, that's a foul. And Alyssa Heath, the scoring machine, back up to the line. Dana Seavey checking into the game for Prescott. Coming out is Desiree Johnson. Also Eve Hawker into the game. So the starting 5 in there for Prescott now. First shot from Heath is good. And Mojave on top, 44-43. For those of you tuning in for the boys game, well, it's overtime here in the girls. So the boys will be starting a little late. In and out of the basket, rebounded by Riley. 44-43 Mojave. 3:15 to go in the Oscar Tango, the OT. Holly Dalton with the running shot, and Dalton gets the good roll, and the Badgers go on top. 45-44 in OT. Heath on the far side. Now backing out over to Kylie Heath. On the inside to Burgess. Now Beck with the shot. No good. And that ball hits off the hands of number 25, Ryan Ortiz. And the Badgers will inbound with 2:44 remaining in the overtime. 45-44 Prescott. Badgers battled back from 13 points down at one point. And timeout. So 2:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is 45-44 as the timeout train keeps on a-rolling here in the late goings. By the way, folks, I mentioned before in the state PowerPoint rankings where the Grand Canyon region teams were. Well, probably some of you are wondering, hey, John, who's sitting atop the state PowerPoint rankings? Well, I do have that information available. I'm glad you asked. Seton Catholic, they are the #1 ranked team in the state in the 4A conference. They are followed by Saguaro. That's the Saguaro in Tucson with an H in it, not the Saguaro in Scottsdale with a G in it. Then at number 3 is Shadow Mountain. And I'll tell you what, folks, if you're involved in high school basketball, you definitely wouldn't want to be Marcos Deniza because their girls team, they are dead last in the PowerPoint rankings at number 48. And we're back to action. Holly Dalton with it on the far side for Prescott. 45-44 Badgers lead. Dalton moving inside in the paint, taking the shot, no good, rebounded by Dalton. She shoots, skips off the rim, fight for the rebound. Burgess has it, bounces it over to Beck. Now to Kylie Heath. Over to her sister Alyssa. Guarded by Hawker. Now pass, Heath has it. Shot to the basket, off the glass, no good, rebounded by Riley. Over to Dalton. And Coach Yoder telling Dalton to slow it down a bit here as she stands at the Badger logo. 1:50 to go in the overtime. 45-44 Badgers. Oh yeah, Dalton taking her time. Now Alyssa LeBlanc inside, taking the jumper, skips off the rim, no good, rebounded by Mojave. Beck has it. And it looks like Beck got fouled. LeBlanc and Hawker double teaming Beck. And Eve Hawker picks up the foul. That's her second of the night, and that will send Ari Beck to the line. Beck, who has not scored tonight for Mojave. Her first shot, no good. The Badgers still hanging on to a 1-point lead, 45-44. Hey, folks, 3 guesses what we just had here, and the first 2 don't count. Yup, it's another timeout. Full timeout, so let's take a timeout of our own. 45-44 Badgers back after this.
Every child, every day, in the heart of everybody's hometown for over 150 years.
PUSD has a multitude of programs for what your child already loves and the talents they have yet to discover.
Engaging and hands-on curriculum.
Building positive relationships.
21st century education in technology and the arts.
Quality certified teachers and staff.
We educate the whole child.
Rooted in spirit and tradition, we invite you to join us.
Back here at Prescott High School, John Rust with you again. If you're tuning in for the boys game, well, going to be a little late here getting started for the boys as the girls went into overtime. And that overtime preceded by numerous timeouts. Second free throw coming up for Beck, looking to tie it up. No good. Badgers still have the lead, and LeBlanc gets the rebound. Holly Dalton standing at the logo. And the Badgers just looking to bleed off some time here. And Holly Dalton just kind of hanging on to the ball. Mojave may just try to foul here to get the ball back, as the Badgers just passing it around. 1:10 left to go in the OT. Dalton just kind of running back and forth now, passes it over to LeBlanc. And it looks like we're in a little bit of stall ball here for the Badgers. Back to LeBlanc, 58 seconds left to go. Now Riley going to the basket and getting the foul. Kira Riley, 6 for 9 from the free throw line tonight. And of course, Riley with those two big free throws in the fourth quarter to tie the game and send it into the overtime. Hits the first one, and it's a 2-point Badger lead, 46-44. Now Riley looking to make it a 3-point lead for the Badgers. She does, getting the good roll, 47-44. Kylie Heath with it, 50 seconds left to go in the overtime. Hands off to Alyssa Heath. Almost loses the ball with the jumper, falls short. Rebound by Mojave, Beck with the shot, no good. Rebound by LeBlanc. Mojave looking for a foul. Well, they're going to get a foul, but it's going to be Kylie Heath who picks it up as she runs into Holly Dalton. And Dalton with the chance to make it a 2-possession game for Prescott. Third foul of the night for Kylie Heath. Dalton with 13 points tonight. And before Dalton can make her shots, we have, once again, yet again, a timeout. 47-44 is the score in favor of Prescott. With 35 seconds left to go in overtime, Holly Dalton with a chance to make it a 2-possession game on her free throws. By the way, folks, Kira Riley, 24 points tonight for Prescott. Holly Dalton with a couple of big free throws coming up. Both teams in the double bonus. Dalton connects, and it's a 48-44 Badger lead. Next shot coming from Dalton. Doesn't get the good roll. Mojave with the ball. Heath going for three. No good. Dalton with the rebound. 25 seconds left to go. Pass over to Seavey. 20 seconds to go. Seavey on the far side. Pass to LeBlanc. 17 seconds to go. Long pass to Riley. Badgers just passing the ball around. Mojave not fouling here. Now 9 seconds to go. Riley to Hawker. 5 seconds remaining. Badgers going to hold on to the ball, and the Badgers will complete the comeback victory. 48-44. Overtime. Badgers win it. Well, folks, that'll do it for the girls' game here. Stick around. We have the boys' game coming up right after this. Again, the final score, 48-44 Prescott in overtime. I'll see you in about 15 minutes for the boys' game. This is John Rust. See you soon.
Weikert Realtor CLA is painting the town yellow. Hi, this is Colleen McCalmel, the owner and broker for Weikert Realtor CLA. Do you have a 2020 vision of selling your home and moving into your new dream home? or downsizing to a more simple, all that you need home. Weikert Realtor CLA has a team backed by a 50-year proven selling system to make your vision a reality. Our selling system is unique and effective. We recently sold a home with multiple offers in one day during an open house. And when you go with Weikert Realtor CLA, we offer in-house loan applications, escrow, and notary services, available to make the process as simple and painless as possible. And if you're a veteran or first responder, Weikert Realtor CLA offers a 10% discount to thank you for your service. Interest rates are low and the market is hot. Let's make your 2020 vision a reality. Call 499-2244. That's Weikert Realtor CLA at 499-2244. We sell more because we do more. Look for the bright yellow signs.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you here, getting you set for game number 2 of our Badger basketball doubleheader. And, well, the reason why we're starting kind of late here tonight is because we had one heck of a thrilling girls game between Prescott and Mojave. The Badgers coming back from a 13-point hole to tie the game late in the fourth quarter, send it into overtime, and then get the dramatic win over Mojave, 48-44, the final score in that ball game in favor of Prescott. Kira Riley, who had 2 critical free throws in the waning seconds of the fourth to tie the game, she ended up with 21 points tonight. Holly Dalton, 14 points on her score sheet. Meanwhile, Elisa LeBlanc, she registered 9 points for Prescott. And on the Mojave side of the ledger, well, the big scorer for them was Alyssa Heath. How about this? 32 points for Heath for Mojave in that game. And the second leading scorer for Mojave in that game, Johnny Johnson with 5 points. Well, now it's off to the boys' game. And how are these two sides doing? Well, first for the visiting Mojave Thunderbirds, they are 6-12 entering into this contest tonight. More importantly, Mojave has yet to get a victory in Grand Canyon region play. Over on the Prescott side of the ledger, they come in with a 4-9 record, and they are 2-3 in Grand Canyon region play. And the Badgers, after going 0 for the week last week, 3 games, 3 losses for them. Well, they came back against Bradshaw Mountain on Tuesday in a game you saw right here on the KYCA live stream, a 53-46 victory over the Bears. And the Badgers looking to go unbeaten on the week, as they have Mojave in the house tonight. Jason Parent in the tip-off circle for Prescott. Raul Martinez will do the honors for the Thunderbirds. As we are set to go here in the boys' game, and Mojave gets the ball. Ethan Williams. Now he gets that one over to number 14, Chris Flores, the leading scorer for Mojave. Back to Williams. Williams going for 3 right off the bat, no good. Corey Schwartz snags the rebound. Schwartz, who entered tonight with 161 rebounds on the season. Milop Owens setting up the offense for the Badgers. Dylan Boyd coming over to the near side. Looking for someone to get the ball to. Passes it to Jason Parent. Now on the inside of Schwartz. Schwartz off the glass. It's good. Corey Schwartz with the first 2 of the night. 2-zip Badgers. 7:17 left to go in the opening stanza. Now coming to the basket, number 14. That's Chris Flores, who gets fouled going up. So Flores will come to the line and shoot 2. Also on the court for Mojave, Hayden Williams, number 44, and Chris Hawkes, number 10. First shot on the way by Flores. That one connects. And the T-Birds cut the Badger lead in half. It's 2-1. Second shot on the way for Flores. Misses. And Mojave trying to get the rebound, but looks like it was Williams who steps out of bounds. Badgers inbound. Milop Owens with it. Owens trying to get around Ethan Williams. Owens on the far side. Pass to Dylan Boyd. Now Parent. Parent moves in. Kicks it out to Owens. Owens in the paint, taking the shot off the glass. It's good. Milop Owens kissing the glass and getting 2. It's 4-1 Badgers. 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Hawkes gets that one to Williams. And now Flores down the baseline. Gets the pass to the far corner. There's the shot, and no good on the three by Hawkes. Badgers with the rebound. Jason Parent, who had 6 trays last Thursday against Lee Williams. Inside to Schwartz, through traffic. Now Owens for 3, no good. Schwartz with the rebound. Schwartz getting the putback on the good bounce. Corey Schwartz. 6-1 Badgers. Corey Schwartz off to a good start for Prescott here tonight. Schwartz averaging just over 13 points per game. And now a jumper by number 50. Raul Martinez goes for naught. Pass to Yeager for 3. Misses and goes right in the hands of Williams. Now over to Hawkes. Pass on the other side to number 44, Williams. Hits off the rim. No good on that three-point attempt. Milop Owens taking his time past the half-court line. 5:24 to go in the first quarter. 6-1 Badgers. Parent moving in, guarded by Williams. Now out to Milop Owens. Goes for... Actually, they're going to say that's three-pointer. I thought the official was signaling for a 2. I thought Owens' foot was on the line. It wasn't. Milop Owens nailing the tray. And it's 9-1 Prescott in the early going. Williams dashes inside, loses the ball, able to get it before it goes out of bounds. Now Williams moving in, guarded by Owens. Bounces that one out to Hawkes, goes for 3, no good. Williams almost got the rebound, but Yeager gets it. Pass to Parent, and Parent going for the one-handed dunk, and Parent takes a spill on the floor. And I think we are going to get a foul against Mojave. Parent going for the one-handed dunk, but instead we'll have to settle for going to the line. Chris Flores picking up the foul for Mojave. First shot by Parent. That one is good. Jason Parent, the leading scorer for Prescott, averaging 15.5 points per game. And a bit of a delay as one of the Badgers has to tie their shoes. And that is Milop Owens. Milop, put a tighter knot in your shoelace before you take the court, dude. And now we have another delay for some reason. I think there's some confusion by the officials here. Don't know what it is. Well, now Jason Parent can take his shot. And that one is good. 11-1 Badgers, and we're not even halfway through the first quarter. Williams with the ball. Now gets it over to Flores. Hawkes goes for 3, off the rim, no good. Williams grabbing the rebound, back to Hawkes. Now Flores coming inside, through traffic, taking the shot. And they're going to say that Flores got fouled. Going for the shot. Colin Hicks getting nailed with the foul for Prescott. Also, folks, Jacob Carter into the game for the Badgers. Flores with the one and only point for Mojave tonight. And still has the one and only point as he misses on the first free throw. Next shot coming up for Chris Flores. That one goes through. 11-2. Badgers on top. Owens with the ball for Prescott. Double teamed, long pass to Carter, now inside to Schwartz. Schwartz goes up for the shot, and Schwartz gets fouled going up. Corey Schwartz will take a little trip up to the stripe. Hayden Williams, he will get dinged for the foul. Schwartz already with 4 points tonight. Still with 4 points as he hits rim on that free throw. Second shot coming up for the big guy. Good on that one by Corey Schwartz. And it's 12-2 Prescott. Flores getting the ball over to Williams. Williams into the paint, taking the shot. It's good. Ethan Williams with the basket, making it 12-4. And loose ball. Who's going to get it? Mojave picks it up. It's Hawkes racing to the inside, taking the shot. No good. Owens with the rebound. And a foul called against Mojave. Chris Hawkes. Five fouls total in this quarter. 3 for Mojave and 2 for Prescott. Sam Yeager on the far side, pass back to Milop Owens. Yeager from the far side loses the ball, picks it back up, out to Hicks. Badgers just passing it around now. Now Owens moving inside through traffic, taking the shot off the glass, no good. Owens gets his own rebound. Now loses the ball, gets bumped into by Hawkes. And it'll be a turnover by Prescott. So Hawkes will inbound, and Coach Stedman kind of questioning that call to the official. 12-4, Prescott in the lead. Flores over to Williams. Now Williams moving into the paint. Kicks it out to Flores. Flores at the baseline, backs off, shoots. No good. Air ball by Flores. Here come the Badgers. Sam Yeager streaking toward the basket, taking the shot, no good. Schwartz with the rebound. Schwartz, reverse layup, no good. Another roll off the rim. Schwartz with the rebound. Kicks it out to Owens. Now he comes in. Through traffic, takes the shot, and traveling called against Milop Owens. .242 left to go in the first quarter. 12-4 Badgers. They got out to an 11-1 start in this game. Ethan Williams with the ball for the Thunderbirds. Over to Williams, back to Williams. I just realized we have 2 Williams out on the court now for Thunderbird. Just like we had 2 Heats for the Thunderbirds in the girls' game, as Hawkes throws that one away into the cheerleaders. So it will be Prescott possession with 2:21 remaining in the first quarter. Jacob Carter with it. Pass. Oh, tried to pass it to Schwartz and was off target. Ball sails out of bounds. It'll be Mojave possession as Alonzo Flores comes into the game. And now we got 2 Floreses out on the court. Actually, just one. It looks like Chris Flores is taking a break for a while. And now Carter with the steal, taking the shot off the glass. It's good! Jacob Carter with the steal. By the way, correction on that. Ethan Williams backing off. Carter right on top of him. Now a bounce pass intended for Hayden Williams, and that one flies out of bounds into the cheerleaders. Jason Parent coming back into the game for Prescott with 1:44 remaining in the first quarter. It's 14-4 Prescott. Three-point attempt, and it is good! Dylan Barilla with the 3 for Mojave. 14-6 the score. Thunderbirds down by 8. Pass to Parent. In the paint. Turns. Shoots. One-handed shot, and it's good by Jason Parent. 16-6 Badgers on top by 10. $1:18 to go in the first quarter. Ethan Williams gets that one over to Flores. Now on the inside. Williams near corner. Guarded by Yeager. Back to Flores. Loose ball, and nope. Still possession by Mojave. Three-point attempt. Air ball by Flores. Now it's Jason Parent. Bounce to Yeager. Yeager to Parent, and Parent with the basket. What a sequence between Yeager and Parent to get the bucket. 18-7. Three-pointer by Mojave. That one is good. Dylan Barilla. That's his second tray of the night. It's 18-10 Prescott. Now Yeager, sandwiched by a double team, no call. Over to Parent. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Parent backing out. Now over to Carter. Badgers look like they're going to try to go for the last shot of the quarter with 10 seconds to go. Colin Hicks on the inside to Schwartz. Schwartz dribbles, turns, shoots. No good, but getting the tip in is Jason Parent as time expires. Quarter number one in the books, and it is 20-10 Prescott. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with quarter number two right after this.
When it comes to protecting your home from damage caused by faulty gutters, make the wise choice. Call Arizona Seamless Gutters. Don't waste money on gutters that might not stand Arizona's harsh weather. Hello friends, this is Travis Stedman, owner of Arizona Seamless Gutters. We have gutters in all price ranges and gutter accessories including gutter covers and rain barrels. Our custom gutters are better than factory because they are tailor-made for your home. Call 778-1818 for a free estimate. Arizona Seamless Gutters, quality products, people, and service you can count on.
Back here at Prescott High School, John Rust with you. Thank you very much for joining us on our KYCA live stream. 20-10, Badgers on top as we're set to begin the second quarter of action. By the way, more live streams of local basketball coming your way. On Tuesday, we are over at Bradshaw Mountain High School as the Bears and the Lady Bears will take on Coconino. Start time approximately 5:30 for the girls' game, and then around 7 for the guys. I say approximately because sometimes, given how the earlier games go, things could go a little late. Like tonight, with the girls' game going into overtime, and that is the reason why our boys' game started late. But the Prescott girls getting the come-from-behind win in overtime, 48-44 over Mojave. Yeager with the ball, top of the key. Over to Dylan Boyd. Parent from the far corner moves in. Jumper! It's good! Jason Parent, another basket. 22-10 Badgers. And it looks like we're going to have a hand check called against Chris Flores. Non-shooting foul. And Barilla will inbound for Mojave. 7:46 to go in the first half. Flores gets it into the other Flores. Loose ball stolen by Parent. Parent the pass to Yeager. Yeager in the paint, taking the shot. Swatted away by Barilla and out of bounds. Badgers inbound, Dylan Boyd, the Grand Canyon Region Football Player of the Year this past season for Prescott. Yeager moves inside, taking the shot, and well, looks like a foul got called against Mojave, but the official is saying the foul came before the shot. And Dylan Boyd flings it over to Parent. Parent for three! No good off the rim, but getting the rebound and not getting the putback is Boyd, and Boyd travels, they say. $7:27 to go in the second quarter. It's 22-10 Prescott. Mojave possession. And there's the pass over to Barilla for three again. It's good! Dylan Barilla lighting it up from beyond the arc, and a steal by Mojave. Off the rim, no good by Barilla. Boyd with the rebound. Carter gets that one over to number 20, Koenig, and Koenig travels. Milop Owens into the game for Prescott, spelling Jacob Carter. Chris Flores with the ball for the Thunderbirds at the Badger logo. Gets it inside to the other Flores. Pass on the inside, out of bounds. And Cal Cortez, the legend himself, snagging the ball and handing it back to the official. Or bouncing it back. I'll tell you, for a guy who's 92-93, Cal put a pretty good bounce on that one. Good for you, Cal. Long pass, knocked away, stolen by Mojave. Derek Rollins flips that one over to Barilla, who has 3 trays tonight for Mojave. Loses the ball, then picks it back up. Now under a double team. Gets that one out to Rollins. Barilla to Flores on the far side with 6:20 to go in the second quarter. 22-13 Badgers. Flores comes inside through traffic, taking the shot. That one goes out of bounds, and they're still going to call possession Mojave as it was last tipped by Prescott. Corey Schwartz back into the game for the Badgers. Tucker Koenig coming out. Chris Flores to inbound for the T-Birds. Long pass to Barilla. That was Mark Hightower. Now over to Rollins in the paint to Hightower. Hightower moves inside. Gets that one over to Martinez. And Martinez looks like he got fouled by Dylan Boyd. That's going to be on the floor, so Mojave will inbound. Derek Rollins, the junior, gets that one over to Flores. Now to Barilla. Flores to Barilla on the far side, guarded by Sam Yeager. Back to Flores near the Badger logo. Passes into Rollins in the paint, taking the shot and doesn't get the good roll, but Corey Schwartz does get the rebound for the Badgers. Dylan Boyd past the half-court line. He gets it over to Jason Parent. Yeager flies inside, dishes it off to Parent, and they're going to call traveling on Sam Yeager. 22-13 Prescott, 5:26 to go in the second quarter. Mojave, they are looking for their first region win of the year. They are 0-5 against their Grand Canyon region foes. Another tray attempt for Barilla. This time it goes for naught. And it appears that Hightower is going to get a foul here. So he got a little physical there on Milop Owens. Timeout call, the 32nd timeout by Prescott with 5:13 to go in the first half. Hey folks, be sure to keep up with everything going on in the world of Prescott sports on the Badger Sports Report. Weekday mornings at 6:47 on the news, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, and you can listen anywhere in the world at KYCA.info. Also, folks, this reminder, once this game is over, you can go back and watch it anytime you want at Vimeo. In fact, all our past Prescott, Bradshaw Mountain, and Yavapai College games are all archived there on Vimeo. You can go in and just type in the search engine Prescott basketball or Yavapai baseball or Yavapai softball, Yavapai soccer and volleyball, Prescott football. Long pass over to Yeager for three. No good. Schwartz knocks the ball away, right back to Yeager. Now Yeager going for the shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's Mojave who comes up with it. Rollins. Barilla over to Flores. Flores, top of the key, guarded by Jason Parent. Now he backs out to the Badger logo. 22-13 Prescott. 4:40 to go in the second quarter. Flores in the paint. Bounce pass. Loose ball. Rolls into the cheerleaders, and the Badgers will inbound. Corey Schwartz. Pass over to Yeager. Now to Parent for three. It's good! Jason Parent knocking down a big three. And it's 25-13 Badgers in the second quarter. Rollins moves inside. Now the pass almost intercepted by the Badgers. It is! Koenig! And that one is intercepted by Barilla. And now Rollins with the shot, and it's good. First two for Rollins tonight, 25-15. Owens with the shot, with the pass to Schwartz, tried to put it in, no good on that alley-oop. Flores, past the half-court line, met by Parent. Little contact there, but no foul called. Bouncer over to Barilla. Barilla thought about a three, dishes inside to Rollins. Fade away, no good. Now Owens. Past the half-court line, trying to spin off of Rollins. Now Koenig for three. It's good! Actually, correction on that one. That is actually Jacob Brown who gets the three-pointer. And Mojave calls the timeout after the Jacob Brown three-pointer. So 28-15 now in favor of Prescott. Jacob Brown, that's not a name we've called out at all, I don't think, on any of our live streams. So good on Jacob Brown coming in here and sinking a big three. Right now, three three-pointers for Prescott. Melop Owens, Jacob Brown, and Jason Parent with them. Also, three three-pointers for Mojave. Dylan Barilla has all of them. Chris Flores with the ball for the T-Birds. 3:09 left to go in the second quarter. Pass to Hawkes. Now Flores moves inside, taking the shot off the glass. No good. And they're going to say Chris Flores got fouled going up. Jacob Brown gets called for the foul. Chris Flores, who last year was named to the All-Grand Canyon Region Honorable Mention list. Flores 2 for 4 from the stripe. Now 3 for 5 as he gets the good bounce on that one. 28-16. Mojave down by 12. And Flores successful on the second free throw. 28-17 Badgers. Corey Schwartz now back to Owens. Owens running into Hawkes, and Hawkes gets picked up or gets nailed for the foul. Now Sam Yeager inbounds to Owens. Past the half-court line. Back to Owens. Long pass inside to Schwartz. Schwartz through a double team. Turns, shoots off the glass. It's good! Corey Schwartz with the good roll. 30-17 Badgers. 2:38 remaining in the second quarter. Hawkes. Pass on the inside to Ethan Williams. Out to Flores for three. No good. Rebound by Prescott. Jacob Brown. Sam Yeager. Pass inside to Schwartz. Schwartz turns, shoots one-handed, no good. Rebound by Flores, stolen by Parent. Now Owens for three. It's good. Melop Owens with his second three of the night, making it 33-17 Prescott. Williams in the paint, tried to dish it off to number 32, Tyler Ordaz, and instead bounces it out of bounds. No, they're going to say it's Mojave possession, and Coach Travis Stedman looks stunned. He's got his arms out to his side in one of those, "What, are you kidding me?" kind of gestures. And I think he lets the official know that he is not pleased with that call at all. Yep, Stedman not pleased at all. But he's got to be pleased with that as Prescott steals the ball. Owens streaking into the paint, taking the shot. Milap Owens getting the good bucket for 2 off the steal. 35-17 in favor of Prescott. Shot for 3, no good. Loose ball, and it's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be Prescott possession. No, actually, they're going to change it. They're going to say it's Mojave possession as Tucker Koenig gets set to come in, and he will take the place of Jason Parent. Jason Parent with 13 points tonight. Bounce on the inside. And as soon as Koenig comes in, he gets hit with a foul, his first of the night. Williams to inbound for Mojave. Pass over to Williams. Flores. On the inside to Williams, out to the other Williams. Mojave just passing the ball around. Flores thought about a 3. Now kicks it out to Hightower for 3. Off the rim, Colin Hicks with the rebound. Owens, long pass to Jacob Carter. Carter in the paint, taking the shot off the glass. It's good! Jacob Carter! 5'8", but I'll tell you what, he had some pretty good hops on that one to put it through for 2. 37-17, a 20-point lead for the Badgers. Hightower moving inside, jump ball the call as he got hung up with Tucker Koenig. Jacob Carter inbound, gets it over to Owens. Long pass to Corey Schwartz. Schwartz behind the back dribble, gets it over to Koenig. Now Carter, near corner, has it stolen away from him by Flores. Grand Theft basketball, bounce pass, stolen by Koenig, gets it over to Milap Owens. Coming down to 20 seconds left to go. Long pass to Carter. Back to Owens. And it would appear that the Badgers will go for the final shot of this quarter as we come down to the 10-second mark. Owens making his move inside with the jumper. Off the rim, no good. And Mojave able to keep it in bounds. Hightower trying to get the ball. 1 second left. Pass to Flores. He takes the shot, but no good. And that will do it for the first half. Our score, Prescott 37, Mojave 17. So we'll take a break here for halftime. About a 10-minute interlude, and we will be back to bring you the second half of our Prescott-Mojave doubleheader. The boys' turn. Again, the girls with a 48-44 win in overtime for Prescott in their game. Again, the score, 37-17, Badgers in the lead at halftime. I'm John Rust, folks. I will see you soon.
Weikert Realtor CLA is painting the town yellow. Hi, this is Colleen McCalmel, the owner and broker for Weikert Realtor CLA. Do you have a 2020 vision of selling your home and moving into your new dream home, or downsizing to a more simple, all-that-you-need home? Weikert Realtor CLA has a team backed by a 50-year proven selling system to make your vision a reality. Our selling system is unique and effective. We recently sold a home with multiple offers in one day during an open house. And when you go with Weikert Realtor CLA, we offer in-house loan applications, escrow, and notary services available to make the process as simple and painless as possible. And if you're a veteran or first responder, Weikert Realtor CLA offers a 10% discount to thank you for your service. Interest rates are low and the market is hot. Let's make your 2020 vision a reality. Call 499-2244. That's Weikert Realtor CLA at 499-2244. We sell more because we do more. Look for the bright yellow signs.
Welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you here. Thank you very much for joining us on our KYCA live stream of Badger basketball. Second half of action about to get underway here with the Badgers in a commanding position in this contest. 37-7 is the score. First half stats for you. Leading the way is Jason Parent for the blue and gold with 13 points. Milop Owens has 10 points. 7 points for Corey Schwartz and 4 for Jacob Carter. Also a 3 for Jacob Brown coming off the bench and nailing that. On the Mojave side of the ledger, 9 points from Dylan Barilla. All his scoring coming from beyond the arc. 4 points for Chris Flores. 2 for Ethan Williams and 2 for Derek Rollins. And you're all caught up as Mojave will inbound to get things going here in the second half. It will be Barilla. And it looks like he'll get this one over to Flores. Get things going in the second half. And the second half underway. Bounce inside to Williams. Try to get that one over to Martinez. Now Flores. Mojave passing it around. Barilla to Flores. Bounce pass intercepted by the Badgers. Milop Owens. Now to Boyd. Boyd pass on the inside to Schwartz. Schwartz moving into the paint. Now turns, shoots through traffic. It's good! One-handed shot by Schwartz. 39-17 the score in favor of Prescott. Mojave with the ball. And they lose it, stolen by Parent. Lead pass to Yeager. Yeager to the basket. One-handed layup for Sam Yeager off the steal. And it's 41-17 Badgers. Bounce pass and looks like a foul going to be called. That will go against Prescott. Jason Parent picking up his first foul of the night. Hawkes inbounds to Flores. Now back to Hawkes. On the inside to Barilla. To Hawkes. Goes for 3. No good. Skips off the rim. Now skips away and Sam Yeager gets it on the far side for the Badgers. Moving inside. Taking the shot. Off the glass. Good roll. No good. Now fight for the rebound. Martinez comes up with it. Williams down the far side. Pass to Flores. Flores all alone. Puts it through the hoop for 2. Chris Flores, his first field goal of the night for Mojave. 41-19. Badgers on top. Owens down the far side. Into the paint. Taking the shot. Blocked by Flores. He gets the ball back. And Corey Schwartz getting called for the foul. As it looked like he tried to put almost a full Nelson on Flores. 6:29 remaining in the third quarter. Again, 41-39 Badgers. Flores coming past the Badger logo. Over to Hawkes. Down the inside to Barilla. Pass out to Hawkes. Ethan Williams with it now. On the inside, Barilla turns, shoots. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Milop Owens. He must have about 5 or 6 rebounds tonight. Now Boyd to Parent. Through traffic, and Jason Parent, nice layup through a double team. 43-19 Badgers, just all over the Thunderbirds tonight. One-handed pass to Barilla for 3, off the rim, batted away and right to Flores. Turn, three-pointer for Hawkes, off the rim, no good, rebound by Barilla. And it looks like Dylan Boyd reached in and got a piece of Barilla. Non-shooting foul, and Ethan Williams will inbound for Mojave. Jacob Carter coming into the game now to take the place of Dylan Boyd. Bouncer to Martinez, now to Williams. Williams in the paint. Throws it out to Flores. He comes inside, makes his move off the glass. No good. Rebound by Schwartz. Over to Milop Owens. Almost stolen by Ethan Williams. Now Owens Moving into the paint, taking the shot off the glass, no good. Corey Schwartz almost at the tip in. He gets the rebound, tries to put it in, but gets fouled going up. And Corey Schwartz will head up to the line. 9 points tonight for Corey Schwartz. An all-region selection last year, and not just basketball, but baseball. Schwartz hits the first one. No, by the way, folks, we will be bringing you some select Prescott baseball games on our KYCA live stream this season, along with some Prescott softball and Bradshaw Mountain baseball and softball as Schwartz misses his second one. But Yeager gets the rebound, goes up for the shot, no good. And Corey Schwartz getting called for the foul, so it'll be Mojave possession. 3 fouls tonight on Corey Schwartz. Williams bounced that one over to Flores. Flores, who's been averaging about 10 points per game, throws it away to Milop Owens. Owens at the half-court line, bumps into Barilla. Owens breaking through a double team into the paint, loses the ball. Yeah, actually, we're going to get a foul called, and I think that's going to be against Ethan Williams. And it is, and for Williams, the junior guard, that's his second foul of the night. Sam Yeager to inbound. Schwartz hands it off to Owens. Owens into the paint, taking the shot, and Owens gets hacked going up. And Milop Owens will have a couple of free throw attempts coming his way with 4:51 to go in the third quarter. 44-19 Badgers. Milop Owens with 10 points tonight for Prescott. Still with 10 points as the basket spits that one out. Mark Hightower in for the Thunderbirds, replacing Ethan Williams. Second shot coming up for Milop Owens. That one goes through, and it's 45-19 Prescott. Flores bounces it out to Hawkes, now to Barilla, to Flores at the near corner, bounce over to Barilla. Barilla over to Flores, moving inside, he's double teamed. Now backs out, backs way out, near the Badger logo. Pass on the inside to Hightower, in the paint, out to Hawkes. Now Hawkes moving in to Flores. Breaks through a double team. Tried to get the pass over to Barilla, and it looks like the ball was knocked out of bounds by Sam Yeager. So Mojave retains possession with 4:22 to go in the third. 45-19 Badgers. Hawkes bounces it over to Barilla. Goes for a long-range three. No good off the rim. But Barilla gets his own rebound. And stolen by Carter. Now to Schwartz, and now Parent got the dunk just barely. I don't think that will be a highlight reel dunk for Jason Parent, but you know what? He got the 2 points, and that's all that matters as that ball gets knocked out of bounds by Prescott. Certainly not a slam dunk by Jason Parent, but so long as you get the 2 points, who cares how pretty it looks? Inbound. Barilla with a one-handed pass to Hawkes. He gets it out to Flores. Flores at the baseline. Now back to Hawkes. Hawkes going for three. Skips off the rim. No good. And Corey Schwartz gets the rebound for the Badgers. Over to Jacob Carter. Now Carter loses the ball. Picked up by Hawkes. Lead pass to Hightower. Hightower in the paint. Reverse layup. It's good. Nice shot there by Hightower. Bouncer over to Carter. 47-21. Carter for three. It's good. Jacob Carter hitting the three. Making it 50-21 Prescott. 3:11 to go in the third quarter. Hightower Dishes it off to Martinez. He puts it through for two. Raul Martinez. 50-23. Prescott. Milop Owens racing inside. Now to Hicks for three. Comes up short. Rebound by the Badgers. And it looks like Mojave gets called for a push. I think that's going to be Hawkes, who will pick up the foul for Mojave as Jacob Brown into the game for the Badgers. 3 fouls tonight for Hawkes. Bounce to Schwartz. Schwartz through traffic. No good. Mojave gets the rebound. Rollins to Hightower. Now Barilla for three. Rolls off the rim. No good and almost out of bounds. Mojave keeps it in. Bounce on the inside to Martinez. Now Hightower, one-handed grab. Bobbled it and then got it back. Rollins going for three. Misses right into the hands of Yeager. Yeager past the half-court line. Almost gets tripped up in the paint. Bounce pass to Schwartz. Schwartz almost a reverse layup. Long pass to Hightower. Hightower going to the basket, taking the shot and doesn't get the roll. But Yeager gets the rebound for Prescott with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 50-23 Badgers. And now number 12, Jacob Brown inside. Turns, shoots. It's good! Jacob Brown with another bucket. 5 points for him tonight. It's 52-23 Badgers. Hightower, the pass inside to Rollins. And Rollins gets the good bounce. Second basket tonight for Derek Rollins. 52-25 the score. Prescott in the lead with a $1:19 to go in the third quarter. Carter. And passed it over to Jacob Brown, but Brown could not keep that one from going out of bounds. Mojave inbounds with 1:16 left to go in the third quarter. Chris Flores trying to get around Jacob Carter. Moves inside, jumper in the paint, no good. Mojave gets the rebound, it's Hightower. Backs out, Hightower double teamed at the near corner. Flores going for a long range three. Hits off the rim, right into the hands of Martinez. Martinez one-handed shot, no good. Ball bouncing around, Martinez gets the rebound to Flores. Flores inside, and Flores looks like he got fouled heading toward the basket. And they're going to say the foul occurred before the shot. Sam Yeager picking up the foul for Prescott. 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Corey Schwartz going to take a breather for Prescott. Tucker Koenig in. Barilla double teamed at the near corner. Bounce pass inside to Hightower. And the ball stolen by Prescott. Jacob Carter racing down the court and tried to flip it over to Yeager, but it's stolen by the Thunderbirds. Hightower, double team, pass over to Rollins. Rollins with a shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Jacob Brown, and Brown got hacked, trying to figure out who he should pass the ball to. Mark Hightower getting the foul for Mojave. And that's his second of the night. 25 ticks left to go in the third quarter. Brown over to Yeager. Yeager. And Badgers looks like they're going to try for the last shot. Colin Hicks, far corner. 7 seconds to go. Carter. And now to Yeager, 3 seconds left. Yeager goes for three. It's good! Yeager hitting it right at the end of the third quarter. And our score, Prescott 55, Mojave 52, Mojave 25. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Child, every day, in the heart of everybody's hometown, for over 150 years.
PUSD has a multitude of programs for what your child already loves and the talents they have yet to discover.
Engaging and hands-on curriculum.
Building positive relationships.
21st century education in technology and the arts.
Quality certified teachers and staff.
We educate the whole child.
Rooted in spirit and tradition, we invite you to join us.
Back here at Prescott High School, John Rust with you folks. Correction, it is 55-25. For whatever reason, a little technical difficulty on the scoreboard trying to get up that 55. And now they have it. Sam Yeager hitting the I don't know what is going on with the scoreboard, but about 4 or 5 times they have tried to change the 52 to a 55 and have failed. I think now it is finally back on the board. But yeah, Sam Yeager hitting a 3 at the end of the third quarter. So the Badgers up by 30 points to start the fourth quarter. Colin Hicks with the ball, almost loses it. Tries to take a shot, but doesn't get anywhere near the basket. And now we get a foul called. Sam Yeager will pick up the foul for Prescott. Williams at the ball for Mojave, bounces it over to Hightower. Thought about a 3, and now stolen by Prescott. Here comes Colin Hicks, long pass to Yeager. Yeager with the layup, it's good! Sam Yeager for 2. 57-25 Prescott. Prescott just dominating this contest. Could make it an even longer trip back to Bullhead City for Mojave. One-handed pass, intercepted by Hicks. Hicks to Yeager, now flips it over to Jason Parent, who puts it through for 2. Great sequence there on the Parent basket, making it 59-25 Badgers. And timeout called, a full timeout called by Coach Morse of Mojave. 59-25, the score. Badgers up, 6:42 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back right after this.
When it comes to protecting your home from damage caused by faulty gutters, make the wise choice. Call Arizona Seamless Gutters. Don't waste money on gutters that might not stand Arizona's harsh weather. Hello friends, this is Travis Stedman, owner of Arizona Seamless Gutters. We have gutters in all price ranges and gutter accessories including gutter covers and rain barrels. Our custom gutters are better than factory because they are tailor-made for your home. Call 778-1818 for a free estimate. Arizona Seamless Gutters, quality products, people, and service you can count on.
Welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you here as during the full timeout, the crowd entertained by the Prescott Pep Band doing their version of the classic My Sharona by the Knacks. There's a great trivia question. Name another song not called My Sharona by the Knacks. I honestly can't do it. Isaiah Carmen now into the game for the Badgers. And I imagine Coach Stedman going to start using some of his bench here with the Badgers up 59-25 in the fourth quarter. Jason Parent still in the game. Ethan Williams taking the one-handed shot off the glass, no good. Rebound by Hicks. Bounce pass over to Parent, almost loses it. And now Parent trying to get around Williams. One-handed pass over to Yeager. Yeager moving inside, taking the shot, and it's good. Hightower looked like he put a hand right in Sam Yeager's face. Didn't matter. He still got the good roll. 61-25 Prescott. Pass intercepted by Yeager. Yeager going to the basket, and Yeager trying for a one-handed either dunk or layup, but got fouled going up. Chris Flores picking up the foul. And by the way, folks, we are in running clock right now. So I don't think this game is going to take as long as the girls' game did to get finished, as Yeager does not connect on his first free throw. It is 61-25. Badgers in the lead. And Yeager does not connect on the second shot. Here comes Mojave. Hightower. Trying to get around Yeager. Yeager steals it! I thought Yeager traveled for a second, but no call. Now Yeager making his move inside and loses the ball, goes out of bounds. Well, if Prescott can get a win here tonight, that will make them 4-2 in the region and put them in third place. Mojave, they'll be buried in the Grand Canyon region standings with an 0-6 mark. Jacob Brown loses the ball for Prescott. Martinez gets it. Now over to Ethan Williams. Flores. Long pass to Hightower. Barilla with the three, in and out of the basket. Rebound by Jacob Carter. One-handed pass to Hicks. Colin Hicks moving inside through traffic, taking the shot. No good. Rebound by Martinez. Flings that one to Flores, who just keeps it in bounds but gives it back to Jacob Brown of Prescott. Brown double teamed. Long pass to Colin Hicks on the inside. Almost stolen by Mojave. Loose ball. It is stolen by Mojave. Ethan Williams in the paint. Going up for the layup. It's good. And with a 63-25 lead and 3:57 to go in the fourth quarter, Mojave calls a timeout. Hey folks, join us on the Tri-City Sports Roundup tomorrow morning at 8:06 right here on the news, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, online at KYCA.info. We will have Alexa Sell, Lauren Mahan, and Lily Jensen of the #1 ranked Prescott girls soccer team joining me in the studio to talk about their great season. And still a ways to go for the girls as they try to take a shot at the state championship. Speaking of soccer, Prescott boys soccer team winning earlier today. Just right outside here at Bill Shepherd Field, 1-0 the final score for the Badgers. Braden Nelson, who some of our KYCA listeners and viewers probably remember from football, getting the lone goal. Carter for three, no good. Brown with the rebound. Carmen to Carter. Carter inside, loses the ball. Barilla has it. Long pass over to Chris Flores. Flores goes up for the layup. It's good. 61-29. Prescott still on top. 3:20 to go. Ball almost stolen. Hicks to Carmen. Carmen at the baseline. Moving in, taking the shot. Isaiah Carmen with the good roll, putting it through for two. 63-29 Badgers. Three-pointer coming up for number 32, Ordaz, and misses on that one. Bounce pass inside, stolen by Mojave. Chris Flores, 2:50 to go in the fourth quarter. And we have an official timeout, and I think Jacob Carter might have injured himself as he's coming up a little gimpy. So it looks like Carter's going to come out of the game. Dylan Boyd in. And doesn't look like something too serious. Carter was pretty much able to walk off under his own power. Remember, Carter missed most of last year with a broken leg. And boy, oh boy, what a... I don't know if the Grand Canyon region had Comeback Player of the Year award. Carter might win it. Jump ball, the call with 2:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Again, folks, we are in running clock here. With the score over 30, with an over 30-point score differential, Dylan Boyd. Pass inside to Koenig, and Koenig in for two. 65-29 Badgers. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Ethan Williams dishes it over to Ordaz. And Ordaz gets the three. 65-32 Badgers. Bounce pass to Boyd with 1:49 to go. Try to get it over to Koenig, but it rolls out of bounds with 1:40 remaining in regulation. And I think it's safe to say that the Badgers go 2-0 this week. Ball does not get the good roll. Ethan Williams gets it for Mojave. Comes inside, and we're going to get a foul called, it looks like, against Prescott. So after an 0-3 week last week, Badgers will go 2-0 this week with wins over Bradshaw Mountain and Mojave, giving them a 4-2 region record. Meanwhile, ahead of Prescott in the Grand Canyon region standings are Coconino, 5-0 in the region. Lee Williams, 4-1 coming into tonight's contest. Jonas Carmen now into the game for Prescott, as the inbound stolen by Prescott, then stolen back by Mojave. Williams dishes it over to number 22, Caleb Fearing, and Fearing in for two. Caleb Fearing. 65-34 Badgers. Colin Hicks with the ball. Carmen back out to Hicks. 35 seconds left to go. Jacob Brown. Now over to the other Carmen, Isaiah. Isaiah going for the shot, no good. Rolls off the rim into the hands of Mojave. Chris Flores. For three, no good. The shot by Hayden Williams. 10 seconds left to go. Colin Hicks. And he's just going to hold on to the ball. And that is going to do it for our game here tonight, as the Badgers get a convincing 65-34 win over Mojave. And the Badgers now 4-2 in Grand Canyon region play, 5-9 overall. Jason Parent, 19 points for Prescott tonight. Corey Schwartz with 12. Milop Owens, 11. And 9 points for Sam Yeager. Well, folks, we thank you very much for joining us on our doubleheader live stream of Prescott basketball, as the Badgers and Lady Badgers get the sweep for the blue and gold over Mojave. Final score here in the boys' game, 65-34. Join us again on Tuesday night. We'll be over at Bradshaw Mountain as the Bears take on Coconino. Well, for the crew here for KYCA.info, Jason Cinzaletta and Jay Robbins, I'm John Rust saying good night, everybody.